Smith & Wesson has armed the United States military for over a century and a half. These are not range toys or collector's pieces. These are the weapons that went to war, carried by soldiers, issued by governments, and trusted when everything was on the line. Model 10, the most widely issued military revolver in American history, serving U.S. forces through 2 world wars and beyond. Model 1917, chambered for .45A, CP to meet wartime demand. This revolver kept American soldiers armed during the First World War. Model 3, Schofield, a cavalry sidearm that outperformed its rivals in speed and reliability during the Indian Wars era. Model 27, built to the highest internal standards S&W offered, it became a preferred sidearm for military officers and OSS operatives. Model 64, a stainless steel evolution of the Model 10, adopted by military police units and security personnel across U.S. installations. If you want to see more military history content like this, consider subscribing so you never miss a future upload. Model 66, a stainless combat magnum that bridged the gap between service revolvers and high-performance military sidearms. Model 586, issued to select military law enforcement units, combining .357 Magnum power with a full-size service frame. Model 15, lightweight and fast handling. It became the standard revolver of the U.S. Air Force for decades. Model 686, a heavy-duty .357 Magnum revolver adopted by U.S. military law enforcement for its durability under sustained use. Model 28, Highway Patrolman, a cost-efficient high-caliber revolver issued across military police and base security roles throughout the Cold War. Model 39, S&W's first domestic semi-automatic pistol, adopted by the U.S. Navy SEALs for suppressed operations in Vietnam. Model 59, a high-capacity evolution of the Model 39, evaluated extensively by the U.S. military during the Joint Service Pistol Trials. Model 469, a compact variant developed for plainclothes military and intelligence personnel, requiring a concealable but capable sidearm. Model 1006, a 10mm semi-automatic, adopted by the FBI and evaluated by military special operations units during the late Cold War. M&P9. The modern military and police series became standard issue across U.S. military installations and law enforcement branches globally. M&P40, a .40 caliber variant of the M&P platform, widely adopted by military police and federal security forces across the United States. M&P45, developed to satisfy demand for a modern .45A CP service pistol for special operations and traditional military units. SW-99, developed jointly with Walther, this pistol was evaluated for military contracts and issued to select federal security agencies. CSX, a compact all-metal 9mm, representing S&W's return to traditional military sidearm construction for modern service environments. Model 1899, S&W's first swing-out cylinder revolver, adopted by the U.S. Army and Navy at the turn of the 20th century. Model 1917, Army contract, produced by the hundreds of thousands under emergency U.S. Army contracts to arm troops shipping to Europe. If you're enjoying the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing so you don't miss future uploads. Victory model, over 1 million produced under wartime contracts, arming Allied forces across every major theater of World War II. Model 10 military and police, the backbone of U.S. military and law enforcement sidearm programs for more than 50 years. Model 15 USAF contract, formally adopted under U.S. Air Force contract as the standard-issued sidearm for air crews and base personnel. Model 39 Navy contract, procured under direct U.S. Navy contract for use by SEAL units conducting classified underwater demolition missions. Model 686 MP contract, issued to U.S. military police units stationed at high-security installations during the final years of the Cold War. M&P9DHS contract, selected under Department of Homeland Security contracts, establishing S&W as a primary modern federal sidearm supplier. M&P Shield federal issue, adopted across Federal Protective Service roles as a concealable backup sidearm for plainclothes personnel. Model 916, a pump-action shotgun produced during the 1970s and evaluated for military perimeter security and base defense roles. Model 1000, a semi-automatic shotgun considered for military adoption during the period of growing interest in automatic shotgun platforms. Model 3000, a robust pump-action design submitted during U.S. military and law enforcement evaluations for a new standard combat shotgun. Military and police shotgun M and P12, S&W's modern bullpup shotgun, developed for military and law enforcement close-quarters engagement requirements. Eastfield. Model 916, a budget military contract variant produced to meet volume procurement needs during the Vietnam-era force expansion. Model 1012, a semi-automatic 12-gauge evaluated for military use, offering a higher capacity platform for base security applications. Model 916T, a top-ejecting variant of the 916 series, built for left and right-hand compatibility in confined military operational spaces. Model 916, military security, widely fielded across U.S. Army Reserve and National Guard installations as a standard perimeter defense weapon. M and P15, S&W's AR-15 platform, adopted across U.S. military training programs and fielded by National Guard and Reserve components. M and P15T, a tactical variant of the M and P15, equipped with a full-length rail system for military optics and accessory integration. M and P15 Sport, a stripped-down military training variant widely used across institutional marksmanship and basic rifle qualification programs. M and P1522, a .22 LR training rifle mirroring AR-15 controls, designed to reduce ammunition costs in military marksmanship programs. M and P10, a .308 caliber semi-automatic rifle evaluated for military-designated marksman and perimeter defense roles. M and P10 Performance Center, a precision-enhanced variant submitted for evaluation in military and federal law enforcement sniper support programs. M and P15 MOE, a Magpul-equipped military pattern carbine fielded across reserve and guard units, requiring modular upgrade capability. M and P15 OR, an optics-ready carbine variant adopted by military police and installation security units across U.S. bases worldwide. M and P15 VTAC, developed in collaboration with Viking Tactics. This carbine was designed around real-world special operations training requirements. M and P15 PC, a performance-center-tuned carbine offering enhanced trigger and accuracy specifications for military competitive shooting programs. Model 76, a direct blowback 9mm submachine gun produced for U.S. Navy SEAL use during Vietnam-era classified maritime operations. Which of these systems stands out to you the most? Let us know in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe for more military history content. Model 3000 SMG, a compact military submachine gun developed during the Cold War for close protection and vehicle crew defense roles. M and P9 Compact, a shortened M and P platform issued to military personnel requiring a reduced profile concealed sidearm for off-duty carry. M and P9 Shield, an ultra-compact 9mm, issued to military protective details and plainclothes security personnel across federal service branches. M and P9 Shield Plus, a higher capacity evolution of the Shield, adopted by military support personnel requiring a lightweight daily carry sidearm. M and P380 Shield EZ, designed for reduced recoil operation, issued to support and administrative military personnel with limited firearms training backgrounds. CSX Compact, a modern all-metal compact 9mm, representing a return to traditional military sidearm ergonomics in a reduced footprint format. M and P9M 2.0 Compact, an updated compact platform with enhanced grip texture and trigger, adopted across multiple military law enforcement programs. Model 39-2 Suppressed, a suppressor-optimized variant of the Model 39 developed specifically for SEAL Team covert operations in Southeast Asia. Light Rifle Program. Prototype. S&W's submission to the U.S. Army's post-war lightweight infantry rifle competition, ultimately not selected for service. Single-shot pistol. Prototype. An experimental single-shot survival pistol developed for downed aircrews requiring an ultra-compact, last-resort weapon. Bullpup rifle prototype. An early S&W bullpup configuration tested during U.S. military efforts to reduce rifle length without sacrificing barrel performance. Gas-operated revolver. An experimental design exploring gas-operated automatic revolver mechanics for potential military adoption in the 1960s. Linear trigger SMG, a prototype submachine gun featuring an unconventional linear trigger mechanism evaluated during Cold War close-quarters weapon trials. Caseless ammunition. Pistol. An early S&W experiment with caseless cartridge technology, developed in parallel with U.S. Army advanced infantry weapon research. Double-action-only prototype. A simplified DAO trigger pistol, developed for military environments, demanding reduced mechanical complexity and training overhead. Integral suppressor Model 39. A factory-integrated suppressor variant of the Model 39, purpose-built for special operations units conducting clandestine missions. XM9. Competition. Prototype. S&W's formal submission to the U.S. Army's XM9 service pistol trials, which ultimately selected the Beretta M9 instead. Model 39. Hush Puppy. The legendary suppressed pistol developed for Navy SEALs to silently neutralize guard dogs and enemy sentries in Vietnam. Bren gun variant S&W produced. S&W manufactured Bren light machine guns under wartime contract for Allied forces during the Second World War. Light rifle Lusa variant. A specialized compact rifle variant developed for military personnel operating in confined environments and vehicle crews. S&W anti-tank rifle prototype, an experimental large-caliber anti-armor weapon submitted during early World War II procurement searches for infantry anti-tank solutions. Model 1917. Tanker variant, a shortened model. 1917 revolver configured for armored vehicle crews requiring a compact sidearm in confined turret spaces. Survival knife pistol combination, an experimental S&W survival tool combining blade and single-shot pistol functions for downed aircrews in hostile territory. M&P15 integrally suppressed, a factory-configured suppressed carbine developed for military units requiring reduced acoustic signature in close-quarters operations. S&W signal pistol, a military contract flare and signal pistol produced for U.S. forces during World War II for battlefield communication use. S&W underwater pistol concept, an experimental weapon system explored for Navy SEAL diver use in underwater threat neutralization scenarios. Model 39 CIA variant, a specially configured Model 39 produced for intelligence community use in covert operations requiring deniable, untraceable sidearms.